Hello guys, how are you doing? So today I want to talk about your prescription payment or exemption when you're collecting your prescription from the pharmacy. So when you collect your prescription from the pharmacy in the UK, a lot of people are actually exempted from paying for their prescription because of their age, especially if you're under 16 or over 65. Most people do not pay for their prescriptions. But if you're in between those age range, some people still do not pay for their prescription due to their personal circumstances, and the list are there. Yeah, if you fall in any of those category, you just literally tick the letter that pertains to you when you're collecting your prescription, and then you collect your prescription and go about your ways. However, if you're from the abroad, I mean, you've been in the UK for a while, you've never had to get a prescription, is your first time, or if you're just coming in as well, and not be exempted for prescription payment. So a lot of time people would say to us in the pharmacy that they do have what we call the NHS surcharged payment receipt. No, that does not qualify for NHS prescription exemption. So the reason is we have to fill in one of the categories on on the back of your prescription to say that you're exempted. So if your exemption doesn't fill into any of the categories, then automatically you cannot claim an exemption for prescription payment. So in that situation, you would need to pay for your prescription. So it's usually £9.90 per item, but there could be multiple charges, depends on the ingredient of your prescriptions. Do not worry about it. Your pharmacy team or pharmacist can always sort that out for you. So you say, oh, you've already taken your prescription without paying for it. If that is the case, there might be what we call a penalty fee. So if fee applies when you wrong exemption when you're collecting your medicine, or if you do not pay for your prescription. So it's usually up to £100 per prescription if that happens. So your penalty charges do come from the National Health Service business authorization. That's where the pharmacy submits prescriptions to for sorting to get paid. So they are the one that would then say, oh, this prescription doesn't match the exemption that was chosen at the back of it, or this person has not paid when they should have paid. Then if that is your situation, they might probably write to you or inform you in one way or the other that you're getting fined. So to avoid being fined, choose the right prescription exemption when you're in your pharmacy. If you need to pay and you don't have the money on you, come back and pay and collect your prescription. I'm saying that because most pharmacies now are using a fast system to dispense your medicine. So these same efficient dispensing systems also claim for your prescription once you collect your prescription. So you don't want any situation whereby you then get a fine and be going back and forth. So just pay once and for all. Pay your prescription fee. If you don't have the money, come back and pay for it, and then have that peace of mind. If you're ever in doubt though, if you're not sure which exemption to pick, or if you're not sure if you pay or not, and you still want to check, there is another way, which is on the spot, you ask them before you even pay at all. You let your pharmacy team know that you need to pay and you're not sure. That way, they would give you an NHS receipt for your prescription. So they will also have to sign it and all, do the documentation. So with the NHS receipts, when you sort out your exemption, if you're paying or you're not paying. So if you're exempted, for instance, you come back to the pharmacy, to any pharmacy with the NHS receipt, and actually get back your money. So that way, you're not getting the fine. You're not paying either, because then you're getting back your money. And it's a win-win solution for both the pharmacy team and for you. So those are just a quick way of sorting out your prescriptions in pharmacy. Okay, so if you have any question, if you're not sure of anything that I've said as well, ask your pharmacist. They are there. We're actually there to help you. So all your pharmacy team, anybody in pharmacy who in the pharmacy knows about the payment structures. So ask anyone in pharmacy when you're there. Ask your pharmacist first, as I always say. All right. Thank you so much for listening. You can check my other videos on my channel. Thank you. Bye.